let your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Hey, what's that? Hey, Angel. Crazy. Got one.
Throwing here is May. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Patriots need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Looking to put a drive together. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, that is incomplete. We can look at this Patriots defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Stroud to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Henderson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Patriots at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off a loss last time out, but they're still in the midst of a good stretch here, CD. Winners of 7 of their last 9.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You've got to hope that they show a little more life in this one, because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
May going to give it to Henderson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
10 at the 21-yard line.
To the air, May.
The kidder here, it's complete. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
From the gun, it's May.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
What's up? Diddy, what's up? Yep, 45, here you go. Hey, 5.
From the shotgun, May with it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Patriots field goal, a 39-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The corner blitz Edwards gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Texans.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it second down. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
They'll look to throw.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Throwing now is Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. A gain of 22.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
The throwing again is Stroud. We'll go right back to Andrews.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Here's Stroud. Open man, that's Jaden Higgins.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Stroud.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Stroud looking to throw.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 8 yards out.
And the Texans have cut it back within a score.
Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
To kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's May. That's complete to the rookie from Michigan. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
36-yard line.
(10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. We're going to throw. May.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. But defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You're on the ball. Hey, what's that?
To throw, it's May. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Leonard. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Hey, what's that?
From the shotgun, it's May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a first and goal.
What's that? Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
They'll throw with May.
Touchdown, Patriots! A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
The extra point now for Borregales.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
It's a gain of 35.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
At 18, what's up?
And Stroud now to throw.
He finds his man complete. It's Hampton.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
At 18, what's up?
Now Stroud. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Here we go, let's go. At 18.
They'll work inside here, Hampton.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Texans are back within a score.
Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is down to 2.
the touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for New England. 56 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Looking to throw. May looking to run. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Here goes Trot. Ready, what's up?
Now back to throw. Touchdown! A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Pats are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go. 18, that's it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stroud. To the left side is complete on the diving effort. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Another one caught by Collins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That's another Texans first down. Again, 11 on the play.
Caught left side, here's Dell. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Ball at the 23, second and 8.
At the Patriots' 23-yard line.
South.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Texans have got it back to within a score.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
They'll swing this out to Henderson.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5. Throwing here is May.
He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
To the air, May.
His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete. Trevion Henderson.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
May looking to run, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
May looking, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Drake May, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Borregales now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Patriots 30, Texans 21.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Stroud to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Hampton. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Tony.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
What's up?
Stroud working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Here you go. Hey, what's up? 5. Here. Crazy.
They'll throw now on the final play. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Here we go. 18. What's that? 19 Texans.
Stroud.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right? 18. What's that?
Stroud out of the gun here. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
18. What's that? Hey, Uno Mars.
Here goes Stroud again.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
From the shotgun, May with it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's May. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43.
Looking to throw, May.
He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
To throw, it's May.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Five. Here goes throw. Here goes that.
They'll throw with May.
Looking now, and that's complete.
And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Crazy. What's that? What's that?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 6 yards away. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
May going to try and throw for it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
36, Texans 24.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, that'd be good. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Stroud looking to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, You better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Now 2nd and 5.
Oh, 18. Okay.
Here's Stroud. This pass complete to Higgins.
2 yards on the pickup there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
18. Okay.
Now Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go. Hey, no more. 18. Okay. Under. Okay.
Hampton. Touchdown, Houston. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And this is back to a 5-point game.
It's the score. Patriots 36. Texans 31. Kaimi Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And some strong running. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go, start.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And Stroud now to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
To the right side and intercepted. And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to take over here up near the 40.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
On first down, it's Henderson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go, set. Ready, go, set.
They run once more with Henderson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
What's that? Ready, what's that?
Henderson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. He was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They're going to try to throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And I think the ball's out.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. Just wondering maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hampton.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Here we go. 18. Let's hit.
In motion left is Higgins. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. A short throw caught by Andrews. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
The throwing again is Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That'll put him at 190 receiving yards now. He's putting on a show. He also has a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go. 18. Let's hit. Hey. Hey. Down.
Again, he'll drop the throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hampton going to try to punch it in.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
Texans 43. Naomi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
To the air, May.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Leonard. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40.
From the shotgun, it's May.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing here is May. Finding Williams once more, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's May.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Texans' 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd down and 6.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Patriots! A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
It's complete, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go. 18. What's that? 12. 11.
Throwing now is Stroud. On the slant, here's Collins.
And able to to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hampton.
Here comes second down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
South. 19 Texans.
Stroud to throw it.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Swap. Another swap.
Now Stroud.
And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
Tony. Buggy. Why Tony?
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Here's 1st down.
Gain of 10 yards. And the Texans first down. It's a gain of 10.
Stroud.
And the Texans
Open man is Higgins. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
12 more yards. That's another Texans first down.
Here's Stroud.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
Stroud to throw it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, team. What's that?
Stroud looking to change the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Here's Stroud. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here we go. 18. Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final 1st down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
To throw, it's May.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
They'll throw with May.
That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, New England. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
64. Texans 43.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
In this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Here we go. Let's go. Tony. Throw.
Stroud out of the gun here.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
18. Why Tony?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Crazy.
We're going to throw. May. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to